gosh. And fired. Hey guys, it's sorta got Face here. And today we are going to be playing a game called The Monster Inside. So, let's go ahead and get right into it. Monster Inside, an unusual and audio-visual novel. Okay. My head pounded. Ears still ringing slightly. Some of the worst nightmares I'd had in years left me feeling like I'd been punched in the jaw. But just like any other day, I dragged myself to the office. There's another notice on the door from Mayor Vanetti's office. Permits out of date. They didn't like me much, and were trying to drown me in my own paperwork. Sorry. I can read. It was a slow month, weeks since I'd had any real case to work on, so I passed the time pacing the office, smoking and staring at the mirror in the corner, sleepily covered with an old bedsheet. I don't dare look at my own reflection. I'm too afraid of what I might see. I'm afraid someday I might have to face what I really am. The girl came in so quiet, I nearly choked on my own cigarette. Mister, please, you gotta help me, mister. Oh, yes, one of these games. Okay. So it's multiple choice. Okay, calm down now. Calm down now. Sit and talk slow. No. Okay, thanks. It's just, no one will listen to me. I did not mean to press that, by the way. I was trying to read them. Just tell me your tale. I'm listening. She eyed me with just a dash of suspicion as I tossed back a handful of pills and chased them with a swig of whiskey. I could tell this might take a while. Her name was Lily. She told me she was his mistress. What was he? The man all over the newspapers. The infamous banker, Mr. Reginald Farnsworth. Next. Mr. Farnsworth was a drunk, philandering person. I'm not gonna say that word. But this girl seemed genuinely concerned that he had recently gone missing. Less concerned about the fact that Mr. Farnsworth's wife had just turned up dead in Central Park 2 nights ago. You don't understand. He just couldn't have done it. He hated his wife, but he couldn't have killed her. Everyone thinks it was him, and no one believes me. He's gotta be in trouble. I ain't saying I believe you, but what makes you think he's in danger? Case looks pretty simple to me. Yeah, what makes you think he's in danger? Well, mister. Oh, Jack. You can just call me Jack. Jack. Whoever did that to his wife must have been the one who took him. He would have never left without me. He promised me. I'm sure Mr. Farnsworth promised this poor girl a lot of things. Please, the cops won't listen to me, and they want to bring him in on charges. You gotta prove it wasn't him before they find him. Honestly, I doubt they are in too much of a hurry. Farnsworth had practically the entire police force in his deep pockets, probably why they hadn't found much yet. If they found him and brought him in, it would be due to public pressure. Sometimes a mob with pitchforks is more dangerous than one man with money. You've got my curiosity, but you might not like what I found. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it. Yeah, don't you worry now. Oh, thank you, Mr. Jack. Thank you, but please be careful. I don't think this was just any murder or kidnapper. I think it was a beast. The words struck me funny, like when you draw your elbow on a hard corner. Oh, that hurts. Not a word many use these days. except in hushed whispers and bedtime stories for children. Oh, they were real enough, alright. They just got better at hiding, controlling their unseemly urges, but I hadn't seen any monsters in nearly 15 years, back when I was still a cop myself. Well, that's definitely an interesting theory. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it. Don't worry now. Leave the detective work to me. Let's not jump to there. And you seem like the kind of man who's good at solving mysteries. Sure, can't you see how busy I am with cases? I replied too harshly. Sarcasm wasn't my strong suit. I reassured her some more and set her on her way. I didn't want to scare her, but I warned her before she left to keep her doors locked, and called me if she saw anything suspicious. I didn't know she wasn't in any danger herself, but better safe than sorry. That night I made my way down to Central Park. It was a long shot, but maybe there was something there the cops had missed. Next chapter. So those chapters. The scene was already picked clean by the cops days ago, but I've got a knack for finding things others overlook. Alright. A knack, more of a symptom of a condition. Sorry. Other less useful symptoms I kept in check. But for the time being, my keen sense of smell would come in handy. It was faint, but I could smell it before I even approached the police line. The scent was less of a thing and more of an emotion. Seduction. A strangely familiar smell. I expect the scent of trepidation, or maybe even outright fear, but Mrs. Farnsworth seemed to have been at the height of pleasure when she left this world. Brought new meaning to a crime of passion. Pushing the thought from my mind, it was time to get down to business. Investigate. Oh, finally we get to. I thought this game was just gonna be like you just talk in dialogue. Okay, so what do? It says investigate this. Oh, okay. A burn mark on a nearby tree caught my eye. I ran my finger along its length, and I felt a chill down my spine. Down my spine. This wasn't just any burn mark. This was the mark of an ancient magic. Doubtful the cops would have picked up on it. Could Lily have been right? Something unnatural was at play here? But I was no stranger to the strange. After looking around for a while longer, I realized that the park had given up all it was hiding from me. So I trudged back to my apartment, and my head hit my pillow like it owed me money. Next chapter. That was it. That's all you investigate. Right. Next morning, I was reeling from another bout of foolish nightmares. But I tried to hide my discomfort when I saw Lily was already sitting outside my office. She waited wordlessly as I unlocked the door and ripped down another notice from the mayor's office. I motioned for her to step inside, seemingly afraid of what I might say. She finally worked up the courage to ask, "So, what did you find?" Well, I've got some good news. Farnsworth might still be alive. Not sure about Beast, but something unnatural is at play. Might be right to worry about monsters. Found a spell's mark? Yeah, no, I pressed it wrong. Unnatural? What do you mean? Spell's mark. Early, in these days, but unmistakable. I can give you details. What does that mean? What about Reggie? Do you know where he might be? Found his footprints. Seems like he got out safely. First time that he was at the scene. What? Yeah, I don't see anything about footprints there. So, I can go with this one. My tone was indifferent towards her, as I turned and grabbed a bottle from my desk drawer. The dryness in my throat made it difficult to swallow my meds. But you don't know where he went? Do you think the news this morning is related? What news is that? Haven't you heard? Yeah, but maybe you should tell me what you know. Nope, rough night followed by a rough morning. They found the police chief's wife dead down by the docks. They say it happened last night. Let me guess, Chief Amato is missing too? My face might have betrayed a hint of satisfaction as she confirmed my suspicion, but it faded quickly. Amato was a crap cop and a crap chief. Next. He was half the reason I left the force, but now his wife was dead, and I had more questions than I did the day before. The gears in my head started to spin, which wasn't helped by the splitting pain on my temples. I told Lily I needed time to work, and she left slightly dejected, wanting more until then I could provide. That night, after the cops had cleared out of the docks, I would slip down and see what I could uncover concerning Mrs. Amato's untimely demise. Next chapter. The cold air smelled strongly of salt and oil, and what could it be? What? That smell again, like someone had bottled pure aerosol and used it as perfume. I don't know what you're talking about. It hit me like a long forgotten memory, but the sensual fumes soon gave way to a rush of adrenaline. I knew exactly what the scent reminded me of, and that scared me more than not knowing. I looked down at my hands shaking. The nightmares, the headaches. No, I was better now, reformed. I had to focus, no jumping to conclusions. Follow the evidence. Investigate again. Okay, what is that? Red Phoenix cigarettes. Same crappy brand I smoke every day. Everyone's got their vice. Okay then. I pulled out my own pack of Reds and went up. I could already feel another headache coming on, but looking out over the waves seemed to help me forget. And don't smoke. Don't smoke. The cold helped me push down the uncomfortable thoughts that have been bubbling my brain to the top of my brain. Next chapter. I honestly don't remember the walk back to the office. Apparently I spent the night in my easy chair. The air from the docks lingered on my clothes. It was still dark out. No, I checked the clock. How long had I been out? Had I really slept through the entire next day? What clock? I'll say the clock. The newspaper was sitting under the door. As I stood to fetch it, I nearly fell over. A wave of nausea hit me like a ton of bricks. I steadied myself and regained my composure. Before I even picked up the paper, I could already read the headline. Breaking. Mayor missing. Wife found dead. Wow. 2 cases is a coincidence. 3 is a pattern. The cops would come asking questions soon. They knew I had a history of antagonizing all the victims. I stumbled to my desk and sent back 3 days worth of inhibitor pills. I couldn't take any chances. I had to investigate the scene to be sure. I threw on my jacket and went to the door. Lily caught me off guard on the outside. Jack, where are you off to? I've been trying to reach you all day. Sorry, Lily, but I don't have time to talk. I have to go. I've just been busy. I'm off to Mrs. Vanetti's crime scene. Yeah. Okay, but we need to talk when you get back. Stay safe. She gave me a soft kiss on the cheek. What? Man. Gave me a soft kiss on the cheek as I rushed off. Part of me wanted to say and tell her it would be okay. But it would be a lie. Wow. Next chapter. I guess it would be a lot. The alley was located just behind the high-rise apartments where Mayor Vanetti and his wife lived. I could tell the police were spooked now. The crime scene was even sloppier than the last. By the way, this music, like, changed. I just noticed that. They hadn't even bothered to submit the trash into evidence. Let's get the scene. Is there anything else? Because usually... Is that it? It's a dumpster. Oh, there's car door. Check the car door, I guess. Vanetti's car. Ooh, his car, okay. Vanetti's car. If he's still alive, why wouldn't he have left in his car? In his car, I mean. It didn't make any sense. I honestly wasn't too motivated to find him, but the stakes were too high. My bet wasn't edging towards the unthinkable. Wasn't. As I searched around for anything that might assuage my fears, I cut the scent again. It overwhelmed my other senses with undulating pleasure. It was intoxicating. A weapon used on the weak-willed, on the weak-willed. A weapon I knew all too well, though it had been many years since I had used it. Was there another like me? And was I being framed? It wasn't possible, was it? I was taking my inhibitors. I was reformed. But the nightmares, the headaches, the memory lapses. I couldn't even trust myself. I started walking back out the alley when something shiny caught my eye. A watch. A watch? Well, not just any watch though. My watch. What? How long had my wrist been bare? Surely I just dropped it when I first came down the alley. I checked the time just before I left the office, hadn't I? Or had I used the wall clock? I couldn't be sure. I couldn't be sure of anything. So I ran. Next chapter. Wait, but look, there is no wall clock. Wait, what the? I didn't know I could do this. What is that? There, just said a small piece of purple fat. Wait, what? Turbo board. What is this? Did I break the game or something? Okay. The police report didn't say anything about Mrs. Amato wearing purple, and it was certainly of quality that you wouldn't expect down here. Don't see too many hesitate. Okay. I put it down, pack it, redden that up. I could already feel another headache. Wait, what? We already read this part. The cold helped me push down the uncomfortable thoughts that had been bubbling. What? I'm confused. Yes. Wait. What the heck? Wait, we read this part already. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. So this is the part where he said, so I ran. Which we're at. Okay. Yeah, this is where we were at. I don't know why I ran back to the office. The cops would probably show up any minute to knock the door down and arm me away. They would put it together before long. Maybe it would be best for everyone if I simply faced down on my own reflection. But Lizzie was still waiting for me. Jack, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. My own ghost, come back to haunt me from the past. You're not making any sense, Jack. Come sit down. You don't understand. You're not safe around me. I took a good last look at her as I prepared to shove her out the door. I noticed she was wearing the same thing she had when she first came to my office 3 days ago. A beautiful purple dress. All that I hadn't really noticed before, but it made her seem out of place, out of time. had frayed around the edges, torn in places. My chair caught my fall as my knees failed me. It was you! You're the monster. Succubus. What? I'm confused. Wait, how's she... I don't get it. Oh, Jack. We are one and the same. You and I. We are both monsters, and I'm simply more honest with myself. There's no such thing as reformation. Those pills only make you grow. Okay? Beasts like us should never suppress our true natures, as you have incubus. Those men were probably dead too now, I figured. She probably took them to her lair and harvested their seed. So you've done all this just to wake me up? Lily. Sorry. You could say that, though it seemed enough just to doubt yourself. You believed you were still capable of such horrors, which means deep down you probably are. You can't escape it. Now I need you to complete the deed. You took my watch, messed with my head. Oh, don't act like I didn't do you a favor. Those men hated you and wanted you gone. Now they're gone. I mustered the strength to stand again, moving casually to the window by the corner. She was right about one thing. I was all weak compared to her. If I refused her and she attacked me, I was a dead man. I had to keep her tongue. I never met a succubus who seduces and kills women. Oh please, such a 14th century stereotype. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't discriminate when it comes to pleasures of the flesh. But I still need the incubus like yourself to take the tainted seed I've harvested from those awful men and plant it among the fertile masses for me. I'm tired of draining my lovers just to survive. I'm ready to settle down and start a family. Ha 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 ha. Hey, that maniacal laughter. Yeah, it's freaking crazy, dude. I positioned myself carefully, making sure she wasn't looking my direction. Sorry, but I'm not your guy. With a flick of my wrist, I whipped the old bedsheet off the corner of the mirror. Oh, this mirror? Yeah, this mirror had a bedsheet in it. Lily was blinded by her own reflection and sucked into the mirror with a painful, monstrous scream. Trapped. Sucked into it. Shooting my own eyes, I pulled a revolver from my desk side drawer, aimed it at the mirror. Oh my gosh. And fired. Dude, he killed her? I mean, she was a monster, wasn't he? What? Oh my gosh. Okay. So she was the murderer or something? Somehow. I don't know. How did she get trapped in the mirror? But he just freaking shoots her inside the mirror. So the monster inside. Well, this was an interesting game. It was pretty short. But, yeah. Please leave a like. This game was really freaking cool. If you want to try for yourself, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's on Steam. So, if you do have Steam, I'm pretty sure it's free. But, yeah. Yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. If you did, please leave a like. Let's try to go for 4 likes on this video. And subscribe if you're new to my channel. And see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.